Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing? Hello, Kumar. Hello, Zach Ahmed. Zeddy. Oh, what's up? All right. So where we are in the market, I am basically giving up on this fucking market, guys. I have decided to give up. I think I'm done. I'm gonna retire. I think the market's gonna go down every day. It just rallies higher, stops me out. I mean, I got a winner this morning, a 3-hour winner, and then I took another trade just a while back when that stopped out for 1.2 hour, which is fine. But overall, this market is just non-stop right now. So I took this trade from here just now. So this 2-minute trade just from here. Stop loss was under it, just under this wick, and I got around 1.2 hour-ish. And then once we had a 15-second change in state, so once we basically tried to go up and did a change in state, I just closed it out. 1.2, 1.3 hour, that's fine. But overall, the market is crazy. It's been crazy rally. I have not seen this sort of a rally in Nasdaq, even in COVID. Even in COVID, the recovery was not this strong. So you can go back to 2020 and you can try to find the recovery of 2020. Even then, so even over here, you see the recovery still had some leg down. It had a leg down. This is non-stop. This is non-stop buying pressure coming from the market. Whether gap up open, gap down open, the market just doesn't care. It just keeps rallying higher and higher and higher. So it's kind of becoming very, very difficult to kind of understand where the market really wants to go. But yeah, I mean, we try to wrap our heads around it. We are reaching all-time highs. S&P has already taken all-time highs. So I believe Nasdaq is going to do the same today. So yeah, let's see how it goes. And yeah, first target obviously is 26,852. Yeah, I mean, you don't have any other option. Money printing reprecification of asset. I have no fucking idea what that word means. Reprecification. Can you use a simpler English, or if you understand Hindi, Danny, can you tell me what's the meaning in Hindi then? That's a big word for me. Trump manipulating. From the looks of it, that might be the case here, because this is insane rally. This is insane rally, and I cannot make sense of this rally. But we trade what we are given. We don't have a choice to choose assets as such. I mean, we do have a choice, but I trade this shit, so I'm going to trade this shit. Let's just quickly look at where we are on the 4-hourly. We are basically reaching the extended targets for this 4-hourly back-to-back fair value gap now. So once the extended targets are reached, I mean, the first 200%, 250%. So that's why I'm saying that 26,000, 27,000 area, I think the market on open should rally towards it. But then let's see what happens. Will I be looking for a short position? I think I'll be open to either side of the market. Let's see how the market behaves initially. Most likely will only try to trade op trade. I will not try to do anything different. Will be very open to anything else. Let's see what really happens here. So yeah, keeping my eyes peeled on it. Guys, feel free to share the link for the video in the chat on Discord or other places where you can. It's good to have more people because there are more questions. If there are more questions, it's easier. It's better for us. So yeah, please share the link to the video in other Discords, other places where you have friends. I really appreciate that. All right. Hello. I think I've talked to this person, Gotham 1305. Yes. All right. So lovely. Let's just quickly look at 1-hourly. Everything bullish. Currently, the candle is not looking really bullish. It has a good rejection on it, but I think from what I've seen till now, I think this candle will be turned around and it will turn bullish as well. 15-minute, everything on the upside has been taken. Unlike yesterday where we had some liquidity left, and day before yesterday where we had some liquidity left. And today, the best thing is all the liquidity to the downside has also been taken. The only liquidity that's left untouched is the London low. Let's see how that London low, do we try to go towards it? I really don't think that should happen. I feel we should bounce out of this fair value gap quickly. If not, then we can see what to do. But overall, my idea for a trade today is going to be seeing how we react to the order blocks that have been formed. So the most important one is the one which has taken previous day high for me. So the 2-minute or 5-minute order block for the previous day high, it's going to be way low. Like it's going to be over here. It's around 200 points away. But if the price starts to go down and starts to, leave some sort of areas of importance for us to kind of play from, I'll be happy to take those trades. So that's what my thought process is. Other than that, I think close your eyes every time the price gets sold off. Take a long, and there is a 70% chance that you will win instead of 50. So let's see. 3 minutes to 1 minute to open. Sorry. Even gold is rallying today. Crypto has been rallying. Like I think Danny was asking me about Bitcoin, and I was saying I'm not convincingly bullish yet. Danny, I think I'm turning bullish slowly. I think we have now basically broken out of this triangular structure. And if we can close above, I will say that we are going at least to 85, 86,000. But overall, I'll only turn bullish once we have closed above 86,000, as I said before. So just going to keep just letting you know my thought process for crypto. Cool. The market is about to open. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we rally. Let's see. So I want to see how we react to this area. So do we do a turtle soup here, or do we just straight away just blast through it? So we'll keep an eye on that. Other than that, there is nothing in this area. The 5-minute fair, 15-minute fair value gap is just sitting there. So you want to see a reaction of it. So let's see how we react to that 15-minute fair value gap as well. But overall, let's wait and watch. It's in a good spot, the market. I mean, I don't think the market is in a bad spot for a buy opportunity as well, but I would love to see a little bit of retracement. I mean, come on, it's Friday. Let the market retrace a little bit. Don't just keep forming massive candles on the upside. Rally of 15-minute FVG would make sense, but worth noting ES already taken all-time high, but that hit ES took all-time high yesterday. Right, ES took all-time high yesterday. Even the last high, if you will not believe, this high on ES was an all-time high sweep. So yeah, I mean, I think markets might try to just take that all-time high. But yeah, I think I'm focused more on the op trade today. So I will like to see a 5-minute trading window and then see a breakout from that, or a 15-minute trading window and then see a breakout from that. If we basically accumulate in the first 15 minutes of the market, that would be an easier trade without too much of hassle. So that's where my focus will be on, and I'll just go for a 2 or 3 hour trade and get out of the market quickly. But let's see. Let's see what really happens here. All right. So any questions from anyone, please feel free to put them in the comments. I'm happy to answer whether why am I waiting for something, or even if there are questions for your own trades or your own mindset, happy to answer anything to any one of you, whether it be the mentees, whether it be other people. Totally all the time is there for you guys for this. I'm also looking at this back-to-back fair value gap could be a decent play, because we have just reached 200%. We are getting rejected. If we can invert this fair value gap right over here on the 2-minute time frame, we could very well take a trade from here on the closure with this as a stop loss, or the low that's created as a stop loss, and target the 400%, 26,938 area. That's a good 2.8 hour trade, but let's see. On the downside, I want to invert this 15-minute fair value gap, or first 5 minutes of market to trade, and then give me continuation towards the downside. Also, if the market gets rejected below previous day high and there is a nice retest of it, I'll be happy to take a short position from there now towards the 2-day open with a smaller stop loss. So there are a couple of opportunities that I can think of, but let's see whether these opportunities do come to fruition, and if we are able to catch the trades. I mean, I've already made couple around 3.2 hour for the day. So even if I don't get an opportunity, I don't want to force it. I think market is in a spot where it wants to go back, retrace a little bit, but you don't know when and how. So just being patient is what you need to be. So yeah, let's just see how it reacts. Let's see the 5-minute candle. So 5-minute is leaving back-to-back fair value gaps as of now. But the thing is, it has already close to reaching its target on 200%. So I'll keep an eye on that. If it reaches its target in this candle itself, then it might be a bit difficult for us to kind of make a trade from there. So let's see. Sorry if you're hearing any noises in the background. Cool. It's trying to close back inside. Let's see. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Still a couple of minutes for the orb to be created. But let's just mark the highs and the lows. Let's get rid of a lot of noise that we have right now over here. Over here, we already know where the fair value gap is. So the high is currently at this candle's high, obviously. And the low is currently at this candle's low. So let's just see what do we do in the next couple of minutes to make a decision on how we want to trade this. HM says rally of 15-minute FHE would make, oh yeah, we have already answered that. Guys, any other questions, please feel free to ask. I know I've been doing a little bit less YouTube lately. The reason is I've just had a nice, wonderful addition to the family and have been occupied trying to make sure I can keep him alive and clean his poop. So that's why I've been a bit occupied, but soon we'll get back to normalcy. And what we are going to do going forward is that the Discord will have more videos than it does. So obviously HM does his videos on Thursdays. I will do my videos on Fridays on Discord, and we'll keep like 2-3 days maximum, 2 days for YouTube and 2-3 days for Discord. Also, we are planning to introduce a Saturday session for the whole community, more of a small Q&A and psychology session on ongoing basis. So that would be fun as well for a lot of people to attend. But yeah, wait for all these things to come through. Good reaction. I mean, the first 5 minutes are done. We have the range. I really want to see what happens here. There's no fair value gap being formed on the 1 minute as of now. So nothing that we can look and say that, oh, look, the market wants to go in this direction yet. And the 15-minute, I mean, the candle as of now is beautiful. If this candle closes like this, that's ultra bullish for me. But I'll still give it, obviously, there's still 10 minutes or to go for the closure of that candle. So we'll just need to wait. Let's quickly look at gold. Gold is looking good. I'll take a long position on gold at the close of this candle with this as a stop loss and aim for 2 hour. Okay, I've taken a long position on gold there. Come on, that's it. Good entry, same entry, I think, similar entry, not same. Stops are below this low. You can also put the stops at this body of this candle. That's completely fine as well. And I'll just go for 2 hour and see what happens. The reason of the trade is the moment I saw this chart, I saw the OTE of this range higher. If this gets stopped out, that will be minus 1 hour for me on the trade. So the price went inside the OTE and then a very bullish reaction out of it, leaving back-to-back fair value gaps right over here, which resulted in a target for us somewhere around this high. So if not anything, the price should at least try to push towards 250, 200%, and maybe from there we can get a good response. If the price is rejected over here and starts going down, you can either close it at 4878.1 at this low, which is completely fine as well, or you can keep the stop loss where they are, like depending on the reaction that you get from the price. So I'll let that trade run. And on the other hand, NAS is at last trying to push higher. There's nothing yet. I'm still waiting for an opportunity on NAS. Nothing on NAS. It's left a lot of relatively equal highs right on top. So let's see what it wants to do there. And gold is playing out okay-ish. So let's see what happens. Nas, I'm waiting for us to break above this high of the first 5 minutes. Once the first 5 minutes high is broken, then that's when I'll be like, yeah, this makes sense now. Until that happens, you just stick to the trade and stick to your thesis and let it do what it's doing. I'll just open gold over here. If I open gold over here, will it have my trade? No. Yeah, it does. So gold is open over here. So that's the gold trade. And NAS, we are still waiting for something to happen. All right, still stuck. Nicely respected. The small little fair value gap as of now. I don't know whether there is one or not. There is one, a very tiny one. So good candle out of it. Let's see if we can sustain that. If we can, that would be great. So let's see. For gold, I will take my first TP on 1 hour, somewhere around this area, 4900 area, round number. So that's a good thing. So 4900 will be the first TP, and I'll move my stops to break even after that and then let it run. Let's see what happens here. And in regards of shorts, if like we are to look for shorts on Nasdaq, you want to basically, I'll be very honest, you want to see like a clear push towards the downside. I mean, I'm happy to take a short from the orb, but I'm just concerned that previous day high will support price, and that we might be stuck in the trade and not be able to get the move that we wanted, and that's not something that I want to play. So yeah, just my thought process. I feel still longs are what are favored. It's more about, do we get it or not? So longs is what you should be favoring, and yeah, you basically wait. Like nice engulfing candle on the 5 minute. That's a beautiful candle. So let's see what happens. Okay. Okay, give it some time. That's fine. This is break even. I'm not entering this. The entry will be somewhere around here, just FYI. I'm just trying to see something. There might be a small scalp that I could take. I'm just waiting for a confirmation. I'm going to enter a scalp trade here on NAS, 0.5 hour risk. Come on, NQ. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I'm in. Stops will be below these lows. And I'm just aiming for the highs that are created over here. 0.5 hour, please don't go heavy risk into this. It's a scalp trade. It's basically preemptive price move. I'm basically trying to preempt that the price is going to go in that direction. So if you don't feel comfortable, and if you're late in, or to be honest, you'll be early in the entry, better entry, but it's a very preemptive move. Most likely. So this is stopped out. Fucking hell. 15 seconds straight. Minus 0.5. Minus 0.5. No, not you. That's fine. We'll make that money somewhere else. Come on. 5 hour. That's fine. Preemptive moves don't work most of the time. Also, please put a limit order on 4900 for this. So right over here, just put a limit order for your take TP half the position off. Yeah, they're not a bait. I mean, I just feel that the market is just shallowing down and it will push higher most likely. But let's see. If this is topped out, then most likely I'll take maybe one more trade, not more. Because I want this to push. And the thing is, it has already reached the 200%, so it could reverse very well. And I can't hold anything against it. Like, it has done its first target. It's just buy entry is a bit late. So this reversing is not going to change anything. So what I want to see is, like, can we leave a fair value gap? We haven't left a single one from the time we opened. If I can see a fair value gap towards one direction, I might jump into the trade. How is gold 5 minutes looking? Not bad. Not really bad. I like this fair value gap being left behind. But let's see. NAS is just stuck. My live stream success rate has dropped so much. I've lost the touch, the Midas touch. It could very well. It has reached its initial target. So, I mean, see, my play is OTE. So, OTE breakout of the 50%, you should be targeting higher prices. So, if price gets rejected, it gets rejected. You can't do much about it. But my play is that it should try to go higher first and then maybe get rejected. Well, the markets are bullish, though. To be honest, I mean, the markets are bullish, Kumar. Like, it's singular direction. So normally you should not, like, I've not been losing trades. I mean, you know this better. Like, I've been making good money overall, but streams initial like open has been very slow most of the time in the markets, which results in losers, which is fine by me, but not, comfortable. But let's see if gold is planning to push higher or not. That's the new 15-minute candle, which is going towards my stop loss. And there goes NAS as well. So, but NAS, there is no trade until we have taken this New York AM low that was created towards the downside. I really want to see a clear push towards the downside before I enter. So there's nothing as of now towards the downside for me. So nothing on NAS yet. Gold is rushing down, waiting for NAS to react. I have about 26,435 as today's target, only if the high of the day is, well, only if something happens, then yes. But the high of the day needs to be in. The only concern I have is that maybe the high of the day is not yet in because all-time highs are so close. See, I wanted to play TGIF this morning. That's why I took a short. First trade I took today was a short that got stopped out straight away. Then I took a long position for 3 hour. Then I took another long position for 1.2 hour. And then obviously the NAS trade for minus 0.5 hour. And then this gold trade for 1 hour. So let's see how this gold trade goes. NAS has stopped out. So minus 0.5 hour on that. But as of now, it doesn't look like it's very, very bearish. Like, it still looks fine to me. And the way gold is making this candle, if it can close above this fair value gap of 15 minutes, sorry, not 15, 5 minutes, if it can close up, decently inside of it or above it, I think that's bullish. But a lot depends, most of the time when you're trading, a lot depends on a lot of things that are happening across the board. Sometimes you see the charts and you think that this is what should happen, but that really doesn't happen. The only thing that you can do straight away is change your bias. Make sure your bias is being, you are taking into account what's going on in the market as in when you are trading, because that impacts a lot of things. So yeah, so be like water, just be fluid. Make sure you understand that bias can change but pretty quickly. Markets can do something and then straight away reverse and do something else. So just keep an open mind and open bias. So we have the first fair value gap on the 1 minute chart, which has straight away been inverted. Still waiting. I don't think I'll straight away enter because this part of the price action did not sweep any liquidity. So can't really play any ILM model over here. We just have to wait for markets to break out of something. If the market does break out, then yes, you might have a good trade on your hand. But until that happens, you just have to wait and watch. And also the 5-minute reaction, look at this candle. Tried to push down and the closure has been beautiful. So let's see whether we can have some sort of powerful reaction of this fair value gap now. Okay, ES took that low. Nice. Did MNQ take that low? No, MNQ didn't. YM didn't. ES did. So there's a small SMT there. Nine seconds to the inversion of this BPR. If there is a BPR, I would love to see a test of that BPR and then a change in state of delivery, just as a confirmation. If that happens, that's good. If that doesn't happen, then we are just sitting on the sidelines for this trade. For gold, yeah, nothing to see yet. You just have to wait and watch. You have to let the market do its thing. Okay, so this could be a nice little breakout and a nice test of that BPR. So I will try another long with this as a stop loss for a 2 hour at the close of this 1 minute candle in 17 seconds. I hope it doesn't run too much. Even if it runs, I mean, you can still use this BPR as a stop loss, to be honest. This 57-point stop loss is not bad. So just go for a 2 hour from here. Okay, I am going to just give it 1 second, one more second, that's it. Yeah, I'm going to enter a trade, a NAS. How many, what's the stop loss? 57. 4 contracts. Okay, I'm in. Entry is somewhere around here. I'll go for 2 hour, that's it. And this is a full risk trade. I'll let it play out and see what happens. And over here on our lovely little gold trade, yeah, it's looking good, decent. I'll move my stops to this high, this low. So this will be my new stop loss. Just reduce the risk a little. So this will be the new SL, and on Nasdaq I'll just let it play. If it starts closing lower, I'll basically close it. If we basically push below this on the 15-second time frame, so 26,694 area, if we basically push below it on the 15-second time frame, I'll just close it. Nice little volume imbalance, straight away filled. Would have loved for it to be left untouched, but it has been filled, so can't do anything about it. We are still just minus 0.5 hour. So if we lose both the trades, that will be minus 2.5 hour for the day. And I'll be left with only 0.7 hour to show for today. But that's fine. Like yesterday was 0 hour. 0.7 hour is better than 0 hour anytime. If you had a 0 hour day and you had next day you are making 0.7 hour, you are a rich guy. I mean, it's not going to be zero totally. I mean, it's 0.8 now, this one. So it's going to be what, 2.3 hour minus. So around 1 hour plus for the day. Not really liking this reaction. So 694 is somewhere around here. Let's see. Okay, you can take a TP on gold if you wanted, but it's come down now a little. I mean, my limit order is at 4,900. So I'll let it do its thing. Hopefully it will hit. If it doesn't, then boo. For this one, let's see how we react here. If we can push through above 26,716 area, I'll basically be moving my stops to 26,690. So that's my TP1 on gold, and with that stops to break even. So we are risk free on gold. Stops to break even on gold, please. And yeah, as of now, break even for the day as well, because that would be around 0.5 or half the position is closed. So break even for the day, whatever happens now is max we will be negative is 1 hour. So for the session, if this trade is closed, stopped out, we'll be minus 1 hour for the session because this is risk free. And if this hits the full TP and this gets stopped out, we'll most likely be close to break even. So let's see. I still like this. It's just that this motherfucker needs to react. It's a nice retest of the BPR. No, stops are fine. I'm not going to move the stops. Stops are perfectly fine. I'll let the stops be where they are. I think it's a matter of a quick reaction. It could be one 1 minute candle that could either stop us out or that could put us in profit. So I'm not so much concerned about what's happening right now. I just want to see a reaction of the BPR again and again. Whenever we have clean moves before open, New York Open becomes a shit show. It's because most of the liquidity is already gone. Pre-market people have made their orders, and then after that, there's not much liquidity left in the market. Not liquidity is not the right word for it. The right word is volume. The volume is taken away from the market pre-market because of the quick moves up or clean move up or down, either way. I'm just trying to think, can we move our stops a little higher? So I'm going to move my stops a little bit in profit to this candle's low, just to cover the fees, extra fees. That's it. And as I was saying, like this whole price action down could, one good candle to the upside could basically change the whole perspective of this move down. You could have a change in state of delivery in one 1 minute candle, and you'll be like, okay, that's changed. The interest goes away after people made their money pre-market. It's not that basically. So think of it like this, HM. Most of the price moves that you see are not people trading intraday. So they're buying these contracts. Futures market is being traded very, very, I mean, not at a great volume for intraday levels with the high, with big banks. They are traded as a hedge against the market. So the hedge against the war is basically oil long. The hedge against de-escalations is a long, let's say you're long oil, very like a big chunk of your portfolio is long oil. How do you hedge yourself against a long oil? You basically long NQ. Because if risk on assets start flying, most likely oil and other commodities will start coming down very sharply as well. So that's what's happening right now. De-escalations, risk on coming back into the market. So that's why you're seeing these sort of moves. Not really liking how we are stalling above this. So we have these two back-to-back fair value gaps. I just want to measure them. That should push us towards a new high. I'm gonna move my stop loss to this low, 4893.9 for this, and this Nasdaq. I want to see a new high being created before I touch it. So 4893.9 is the new stop loss. So we'll get around 0.7 hour out of this trade if we are stopped out. And over here, I'm just looking at what's happening. Moment of truth. You don't want a rejection over here. If price can push through this high, these bunch of highs, equal highs, I would expect RTPs to go. At least the first one. If we can't push through it and we start closing below it, then yeah, fuck it. Okay, good. Okay, let's see if we get a change in state of delivery on this candle or the next one. Let's see. Gold is trying to push, but getting rejected again and again. So as I was saying when we were trading over here, that one good candle will turn the trade around because of the way we are approaching that MA20 for the Bollinger Bands. That normally happens, but what you want to see now is that you don't get rejected straight away, because now you're reaching the upper Bollinger Band and you want price to push through it to sustain the move towards the upside. Otherwise, if the price gets rejected there, then it will go down towards this end of the Bollinger Band straight away. So these are small things that you notice as you trade longer and longer. You start realizing, oh, there are these small things that are happening in the market which you were not aware about. Okay, with that candle and that push up, I'm going to move my stops to this low. So 4898.5. So very less risk, like overall now. NAS is also trying to push. This is the moment of truth as well, this high over here, because if you're able to break above this high, that was the liquidity sweep that happened. If you're able to push above this with power, and you are kind of entering that area in the market where you'll be like, okay, what is the next liquidity? The next liquidity is this high, right? Before that, we would have taken a TP and moved our stops to break even. So I would be moving my stops to break even once we reach around here. So 26,792. Let me put a limit order over here. I'll just do that first and then make it to our, okay, 26. What's the area? 26,792.5. Okay, cool. So I've put a TP at 26,792.5. For gold, I mean, if you guys are in a very exposed position, I would say take a TP. Not a bad place. I mean, you have already taken a TP right over here somewhere. And taking a TP here is you are getting some more money out of the market. I'm not taking a TP, but if you want, you can take a TP here. It's not a bad place. You have got a good move out. You have inverted all the bearish fair value gaps now. You're trying to push higher. On the 5 minutes, you have left a fair value gap right over here and left a fair value gap right over here, retested. So bullish order flow is now taking precedence. So that's good. On NAS trade, you can move your stops to this low. I think we have already done that. No, we haven't. Yeah, I'll move my stops to this low on NAS. Yeah, I think this should be a protected low. We should not be going back there. If somebody is really scared of NAS trade, they can move their stops to here as well. That would reduce your risk completely. You'll have what, 0.3 or 0.4 hour left of risk, which is okay. I mean, you need to take some risk to make some money. And yeah, let's see if we get an engulfing candle or a change in state of delivery. If we get stopped out, I might take a short position on gold as well. So let's see. Right now we are trading in the inverted fair value gap, so it is what it is. So good reaction, but I want to see a follow through. So we have a good reaction of the fair value gap that was created, but let's see whether we get a follow through as well. So not yet stopped on gold. Okay, so not liking this as well. I'll give it another minute to show. My stops are underneath here. So if I get stopped out on this, if I get stopped on this and then I get stopped on this, I would be break even for the day. I would not lose anything, not make anything. No, I'll lose 0.2 R or something. Yeah, I'll lose 0.2 R. Let's see. Okay, I just want to measure this and see where our targets are. So this is good. This is good. Okay, our targets are in a very good spot. So not bad. That's good. Not yet stopped on gold as well. So quite happy with that. Let it run. Any questions from anyone? Anyone? I mean, apart from Hamza, no one has a question. Like there are 13, 14 people watching. Only Hamza is the one who has questions. And trust me, he's a very good trader. So he asking questions or talking about stuff is what I expect from everyone. From Kumar, from Ilyada, from everyone, I expect them to throw their analysis. It takes a second to type. I know you're concentrating on trading as well, but questions are as important because that's where you learn. So I'm stopped on gold. That's fine. Out from the gold trade, not bad. Like 0 point something R, I'm happy with that. Around 0.8ish, 8586 R, because we took a 1 R over here, 0.5 R, that means, and then 0.8 R we got stopped out. That's fine. Let's see what NAS has to offer. With this push higher, I'll wait for this candle's close and I'll move my stops to break even. I just want to see the closure. I'll not be moving my stops. That's not a good closure. I wanted to see a very good closure, but that's not really a good closure. So I'm going to let the stop sit where they are. And if you're still in this gold trade, I think your stop should not be below anywhere 4894.6. That's the lowest you should put your stops, and you should be out of this trade now. Not really liking the move. Okay. I'm going to move my stops to this candle's low. So around 726.25. Okay, let's just quickly do it before we get stopped out. Cool. 726.25 is my new stop loss, and this one is out of the way, so I'll delete it later. So around overall 0.3 are up for the session. Let's see what the market has to offer now. Like if this trade works out, that's 2.3 R for the session. If it doesn't work out, we get TP1, that we'll get something out of the market at least. Just waiting for the next push to happen. It's just a bit slow, I guess. Well, I mean, even if gold gets rejected now, I don't give a shit. I have got my 0 point something R, so I don't care. At the end of the day, intraday traders, what do we want? We want our move to work out. If our move works out to a certain extent, we should be happy. NAS, the more I'm looking at it, the more it feels it might go lower, but let's see. I'm just waiting for a push higher, you know, just invert this fair value gap. If the market is able to invert this fair value gap, I'll literally move my stops to these lows and just chill after that. You know, in profit, whatever happens, I don't care. If worst comes to worst, I make 1 hour for the day, for the session, I'm happy. 1 hour is good. 1 hour is really good money. People don't understand the meaning of making money in the market. They think they need to make tens of thousands a day, but making money is what's relevant, not how much. So let's see. I think this candle might be the one. Just waiting and watching. Pretty slow, pretty damn slow. Looks like it wants to go lower. I'm gonna go break even, just finish the basically this low, 26,736.75. Just cover the fees and make this trade break even. So no matter what happens now, we make 0 point something hour, 0.34 hour for the session. I'm okay with that. It is what it is. Price is not displacing the way I wanted it to displace, and I don't want to be in the trade forever and ever, just sitting there trying to wait for it to work out. Yeah, it doesn't seem it wants. See, the thing is, if you're leaving VIX inside a fair value gap, Hamza, that's what scares me. I don't like to see VIX inside a POI. Inside a POI, I want to see clean price action, because that shows you the direction of the market. If you're creating VIX inside POI, then I'm like, well, why are you doing that? What is the reasoning? Is there people interested in selling off from that POI? So that's why. But that's a good push. That's not a bad push. But yeah, so I moved my stops to break even. My first TP is somewhere around 26,792. That's on 1 hour. I'm not taking a TP yet. If it stops me out, it stops me out. I'll finish the session on a lower result. If it keeps going higher, that's lovely, great. Thank you so much to the market. But yeah, until that happens, I'll just keep my stops in a little bit of profit and just let it play. From what I see, I'm not liking it at all. Like as I was saying over here, I'll say the same thing over here. I'm not really liking what's happening with price action. I hope it goes higher, but I doubt it will. Yeah, it is what it is. Yes, agreed. If the 1 minute order blocks is being respected, order flow is being respected, and FVGs are being created, that's completely fine. But which FVG do you see in this price action? Up? None. The only FVGs are over here, and well, they are pretty. There's not been much reaction of them. So you have to move your stops, right? Otherwise you'll be stuck in a trade. Like imagine if there's another candle like this downwards, would you not take a short from there? Change in state of delivery from the OTE of this impulse move down, anyone would want to take a short from there. So why not save our trade and just be up? No, I'm not talking about this fair value gap. So I'm saying these are the two bullish FVGs that are left, where price left from, and it's getting rejected from this bearish FVG right over here. All these wicks were basically not making me happy. But yes, guys, well, again, lovely talking to you all. We'll be doing a session tomorrow on Discord. I'll announce the time. So if you are all on Discord, then let's have a small session for Q&A, and then yeah, we'll see how it goes. And Take care, everyone, and have fun. My stops are above break even now, so I hope yours are too. Yeah, take care. Would you go short? We're rejecting from BPR. Would you go short? No, I would not. Not yet. I would go short once we have a clear indication that market wants to go lower, like leaving fair value gaps and then respecting them and leaving more fair value gaps from them. So maybe the first leg of the downtrend I'll not even take. Maybe I'll take the second leg if I have to go short. I hope that makes sense to you, Kumar. All right. With that, thank you so much for taking out time, to all 13 of you who basically listened to me for the last 1 hour. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.